Look, I done seen a lot of motherfuckers cut these open. But man, I almost skated these hoes open. Look at this goddamn shit right here. God damn, I was trying to squeeze my $130 back out of this. Oh, hell to the no.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The shoe is pretty light, actually. Definitely on the stiffer side of things, but nothing too overwhelming, I would say. Especially for a cupsole, at least to me. Some of you, shit, I can't help you. I can't help some of you. More so just the bottom or the outsole. The upper is plenty more flexible. A lot more give to it. But that means you get that crisp, responsive feel, flick, and just overall skating experience with them over the course of the life of the shoe. At least in my case, that's the strongest part of the shoe and has remained intact versus the upper clearly outlasting it. And not just kind of sorted, which is pretty common, or they kind of wear more or less at the same or a similar rate. But no, this is like a notable disparity and difference between the two. And while it's definitely broken in, especially at this point, it again just remains more so. It feels pretty new. It feels like it's just been like a week and a half, if anything, like in terms of holding its shape and structure wise. The break in, all that to say, 1 to 3 days on the lowest to the furthest end of things, unless you're like beyond that and you take forever to break in most of your shoes. Now for me with New Balance, I have to go a half size down, at least for a couple of models that I've been on. So I'm true to size 11, but with New Balance I'm 10.5. To get these quicker, I got a 10. That was the only option available, so I ran with it. There's just barely not enough room. Like, suffice it to say, a 10.5 is right where the money is. And I know this for a fact because with the Tiago 1010s, I got a 10.5 and it's just perfect. But if anything, and if you don't know, just go true to size. And if you can't go somewhere and try them on or anything like that. Now the fit is close to your foot, like top down wise, from top to bottom. And that's regardless of because I've seen several people attest to this, and I doubt they all got the wrong size too. Like, come on now. Yeah, so the fit, top down, is close to your foot. So it kind of hugs your foot. And that's by design. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, fortunately for everybody, New Balance actually gives some level of concern for your devastating foot situation. So if you have wide feet, I'm trying to say, they make a wide option. They're one of the few brands that do this. They're the only one I see like explicitly make both a standard and a wide model in a number of their shoes. Nike and Adidas, they don't give a damn for sure. It's just all foot binding torture. They don't give a damn. Now you can check out this channel here, Dave from Blue Towel, who has a shop. You can throw your money that way. But he did an excellent comparison of the standard versus the wide, and basically it's taller. That top down fit I was talking about is taller more so than wide. In fact, he said it's kind of it's the same width, like the outsole rubber. You definitely got to go see the video. And if it is, it's like barely. If it is wider, it's negligible, not really noticeable. But that top down view is significantly noticeable. I believe the height of the shoe is taller. Instead of being wider in width, it's like taller. Like I said, go over there. It's a detailed, in-depth, and that's the same thing. Okay, but it's without the ashiness. Just go over there. There's just no ashiness there. It's okay. It's a safe zone. Well, it might be. I didn't zoom in. Let me see. So in addition to the padding of the collar and the tongue, while not aggressive but still decently padded, it's something you're going to enjoy putting on your foot every time. And we're 3 weeks in at this point. It's definitely padding you can feel, and it's very much appreciated time and time again, hands down. Especially going from a pair of shoes that don't really have that or don't have it at all to like the 1010s have that same feel. Just every time you put it on, the padding is just, the padding in the neck of the shoe was like, it's like Big Mama soft, okay? Okay, the OG XLs are Big Mama.
That's a huge bit.
These aren't that padded, but still do just fine. These are Big Mama 3 weeks in on Ozempic basically, or some shit like that. The toe cap. We have a suede toe cap with a sticky firm rubber outsole, side rim, and of course this eyesore for some and freak zone for others. Runner's toe on the very tip. That nigga got gout, cuh.
Then you got this little ugly ass, you got the little bullshit ass, bitch. Oh, bitch.
And don't worry, that puppy is not going anywhere. It's going to stay his hump in your leg or your foot. In this case, at least mine didn't pop off. So it's adhered quite eloquently, if you ask me.
See, this one you have these like additional overlays right here of leather. So this one is just suede, it looks like. And you do have that fan of it, it's just covered. See, there it goes. I didn't know if you quite had it at or not. Because all I could see was this area right here. But I peel it back further now and I can see clearly now. The foreskin is gone, the rain is gone. What the fuck?
The look down is pretty much squarish. There's a bit of rounding to it. It's like round, but like a bit is kind of rounded and then squared a little bit, like roundish, square, round. What the hell going on with it, man?
And yeah, so the look down view is pretty rounded with a tinge of squareness to it. That shit just, more so the rubber gets squared right there. So it's just, it's a look down view. It's a view.
The flick rather, to each their own or quite subjective to a large degree. I'd say it's still falling more in line with closer to a bulkier, thicker cupsole with a lack of board fill, and that's basically what it is. Minus the bulk, it's not really bulky at all. Again, it's not too much of a clunker or torta, because I'd definitely be furiously and ferociously ground and pounding it. Okay, it's maybe if it was heavy too, then it would be problematic to me, but it's not. It's not heavy. It's not too wide or bulky or anything like that. And I would say it still trends kind of closer to what the type of flick and feel you get with that type of shoe. I don't know if you know what any of that means. If any of you have any, okay. What all that means for me, especially with the lack of board feel, is the flick is more slow. Like no matter how fast I'm like physically flicking my foot, despite how fast, how hard I'm just, I feel like it's just a little bit slower. And again, because these aren't too heavy or too bulky and lacking in board feel, so it doesn't feel the slowest, but it definitely doesn't feel as pointed and dialed as like something slimmer or more narrow. Like there's a weird foreign feeling that it just doesn't feel like it's going to necessarily do the trick, or the trick's going to flip the way it's supposed to, or how it's supposed to, and this, that, and the other. And then I flip it, and then it kind of goes, or it doesn't, and then I just go from there. Okay, I gotta work on this one, work on that one, whatever.
So the 3 points of contact are as follows: the rubber outsole, obviously making contact, then the side part of the outsole, this rubber portion of the toe, and then of course the suede upper. Like all of that, especially when you roll your ankle to do the tricks you are supposed to do, all that is just making contact. So basically all those points of contact are grippy and on point is what I'm trying to say. Rambling ass, man.
And it's just the right amount of resistance and friction created so you can cash in on that energy you just create and just snap your tricks rather proper. I believe for these, I put my foot more sideways versus slanted for my kickflip tricks. And I typically only have to do that for a shoe that's more narrow or skinny. The insole. It's a softer PU, polyurethane, but not soft enough apparently to give me that cloud feel, that cloud pillow feel. It's like, I'm actually astonished how it's like, it's in no way bad or hard or uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, but it just feels bland and normal as it pertains to that soft to the touch type of feel. It's just, again, I strictly mean softness to it. A lack of noticeable softness that I'm talking about, that doesn't translate to a lack of comfort in any way, shape, or form. These are absolutely comfortable. There's just not that additional je ne sais quoi cherry on the top. Like, between all these damn layers of comfort and support, there's some level of softness, don't get me wrong, like sometimes, but not at all like you would expect. Am I tripping? I'm baffled, but I'm not mad, because this is probably the most notable shoe I've ever put on my foot. General support and impact wise, especially long term. Like, it's actually astonishing. So it does fit snug and comfortably with a touch of seamlessness to it due to its lightweight material and all other lightweight materials like in the heel. I mean, 15.5 ounces. Now with this shoe specifically, it has dual density regarding the absorb. So there are two varying levels of density in that foam. No, that's undoubtedly one of the areas that does give you that cushioning that you do feel, and your foot it kind of sinks in there. And it sinks into all these layers, especially that feel cell. It just feels good. Kind of soft, definitely not hard, definitely not bad, and again, very much comfortable. But why? Why? I need a hug. Somebody hug me. I pretty much feel it every time I put the shoe on, and again, it doesn't dissipate or flatten out, just losing the thrill, the feel-good thrill. Like when you got to grow up only to find out you still have a bedtime, because you're not staying up late. Not that you could if you wanted to anyways. And then don't get me started on bills. You had to pay your bills, and your bills got bills, and you got to pay your bills, and then you put these on, and everything's all right. That comfort just takes a hold until you realize this is your car insurance payment, mother. Oh, good. Googly Miss Moogly. Good thing they're supported, because I'm definitely walking to work now after these. If only again they had that pillow feel, that pillow, that additional pillow. I want to feel like Kakarot and his Nimbus or whatever the cloud he want. I want to feel that.
So it kind of hugs your foot, and that's by design. That's how it's supposed to be. And what, you didn't even lace it up, you dumbass. What you gonna tie? You just gonna tie it like that? We just gonna tie it like that?
It just feels like a normal level of softness. Absolutely fine, but again, it's clearly delivering on all these fronts, and it's just gotten better over time as the shoe's broken in.
What I'm talking about is that extra comfort, but you undoubtedly feel the comfort around your ankle and all the way just top down. You definitely feel comfort. And you feel more so support. What you feel is a good snatch. Hey. And then you feel there's a rebound to them. That's that controlled heel device, that foam padding. So there's a bit of pep in your step, like I said. There's a little spring, a little pep in your step, little fella. But a little bit of a rebound, if you will. And just, yeah, it's just, these are, man, I might just keep walking. But yeah, these are just in the league of their own. I didn't think that heel device and put all that effort into it, all that talk and all that. Yeah, I'm actually impressed. This is the first time I put some shit on my feet, and yeah, it's actually doing something.
The Primo Plate / Flex Point, dual functionality. The Primo Plate is absolutely phenomenal until you land anywhere else where it isn't there. I mean, they can't help you. It can't be everywhere.
And the Primo Plate, as far as that goes, that shit is phenomenal. It actually works until you don't hit on the Primo Plate. Luckily, I don't hit Primo. Luckily, it's thick enough to where I haven't had too many issues with the Primo anywhere else on the shoe when I do land there.
That'll be a weird ass, goofy ass. You won't feel shit.
Kind of felt that. It's kind of kicking in. I didn't land on the Primo pad, but just about missed it. Good one, motherfuckers.
It also has that sticky endurance rubber that I find to be long lasting and I've had no issues with it.
Very much sticky endurance rubber. Also, I've had no issues with it other than when you step on a little bit of dirt, you do got to wipe that off. It gets a little slick. And then, why'd I say I had no issues with it? Hold on. I felt slickness here and there. It definitely wasn't as grippy as other shoes that I had on my feet. Even the 1010s, which were extremely grippy. And also have that endurance rubber. So I wonder if it's this clear part, because there was a little bit of slip, like a noticeable amount, no matter what. So that shit was really pissing me off, actually, with these. Yeah, it's even doing it now. So I'll show you another pair too, so you know it's not just a grip with some shit. I wonder if it's this clear layer. I don't know, I got clear phobia. Every time I get a clear sole, so it happened with the footprint, it happened with the PS8, when you have that translucent clear rubber. I feel like that shit just, that's the only thing I can blame. I don't know. As a matter of fact, so yeah, this should warm up and get a little bit better, but man, there's just some up level of slip to them.
So it's not like these kind of lost it a bit over time, which is normal. Nah, they just weren't quite up to par regardless, man. Now, my highlight of the shoe, the controlled heel device. What it is, essentially a thick layer of dense foam cushioning to provide support, comfort, impact protection via energy dispersion, compression, and rebound as you just stand, walk in it, skate in it, do all that, man. Or pop some bussy in it. There's also the benefit of the material being lighter, so they've replaced that back end rubber completely, and it's just foam. They just introduced some new shit, some good shit. Maybe not new, but new to this, again, the skate line, the numeric line. It's that good shit though. They want you to keep coming back. They want you doing something strange for a piece of change, so you can re-up on these. How it's held, I find the control heel device to be quite impressive. It's been phenomenal, and it's not too mushy even as time has gone on, to where you feel like it's going to start lacking support and stability as well as structure or anything like that. It didn't feel like that at all, and just great. Even if, again, no pillow to my feet. And I really just expected that. I don't know why I expected. I can't get over it. I just expected that. I expected wetness everywhere. Every time I put them on, I thought I was going to have to carry a wet floor sign with me everywhere I go. The fact it's been 3 weeks and these are in the shape that they're in, and just oozing with that support and everything, like better than a lot of shoes out the damn box, I'll say that. Let alone when those hit 3 weeks, let alone when they hit 2 weeks. I mean, these are just crazy for me. I mean, for a while I was liking it. I knew it was doing its job. But it wasn't until like that much time, especially had passed, and more so when I started jumping off this here, that it just set in. Like, this is some good right here. This is some good right here. I'm actually blown away. But yeah, it was appreciated. Done it always seem to go. You don't know what you got till it's gone. They pay Paradise and put up a parking lot. Pay Paradise and put up $130 damn, man. That shit's a mud, man. But no, I'm actually blown away. And for $130, while not the same type of blown awayness that I would expect and demand for that price, hey, it's still cool. Again, it's notably gotten softer, a bit more spongy, if you will, but it still got that rebound. It still got that spring, that pep in the step that I need. It just feels peak broken in, and it's just lovely.
You can really feel it. You just sink into the ground. So they definitely get more comfortable and softer as time goes on. I can just do it with my hand. Yeah, so that's not even a bad thing either, though. That may look bad. You may think it's bad. No, it's just more comfortable. It's just softer. And I will say, and I also will say, under the suede, there's this white layer right here. So in the event you get a hole, your foot will not be exposed, and then you got all this other material to go through still. But I mean, if this whole shit just busted up and it's kind of flapping with it, I mean, we ain't gonna get to the point of a hole. That whole shit's gonna be gone. But I doubt it, because even if all this stitching came up here, it'd have to rip for it to be flopping for this to be an issue.
God damn. 5 days later.
So surprisingly, the lace bed didn't blow out. I'm still putting in hours with these, and it's not hurting my feet. I'm not feeling fatigued or anything like that. Like I said again, I got all the support in the world. It got a little bit softer, a little more give to it, but in a good way, a lovely way, a special way. And it's still like structured. This shit is still, that shit's still new, goddammit. Except for all this, like I said. So yeah, just straight to this point. If only this was maintaining itself a lot better, but I mean, it's 3 weeks. That's not too bad. For the price, it's unbelievably bad. I can't do that shit. It's not practical, so I'm gonna wait for the price to go down. It's like some more rubber. Yeah, so I haven't blown through. See, this is where I start to wear. I broke the suede. Start to wear through this white layer, broke that shit, and now I'm on this layer. And yeah, oh no, we got a hole. There we go. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the inside. Yeah, we finally got a little bit of a hole. Nothing that's a problem because so much shit protecting it. Yep, look at my dusty ass finger poking through. Yeah, we finally got a hole. So we broke through all these damn layers somehow. And the rubber, you gotta go through part of the rubber too. Yeah, this shit is fucked. But again, all else on the shoe is, but that's irrelevant. In terms of that damage, shoe glue this motherfucker down if you get a chance.
And getting the second pair, $25 off from Memorial Day sale. $104, a little over. That's still kind of, well, it's whatever though. But this really made me like fall in love with the shoe.